Year after year, we go into the new year with the same doggone phrases. New year, new me. Let me get my 2024 body ready. This is gonna be my year. Matter of fact, I bet, if not you, somebody in your family has already purchased their gym membership for 2024. Let's get it together.
By the time you're done watching this video, you'll have a clear vision on how you want to show up for next year, what leveling up looks like for you, and a simple step-by-step plan on how to get there.
Okay, so I told you that I was going to make this practical. With that being said, here's what you'll need. Index cards, a marker and a pen, and I like to call this my to-buy list. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can just use a piece of paper. Basically, we're just going to be writing or keeping track of the things that we need to buy. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go through the scriptures and write down everything that God says about you. And the good news is that I've already done that for you. So you're welcome. Now, if you are a true believer and not one of these lukewarmies, you know that our identity defined by Christ is what comes first. Everything else, including our goals and who we want to become, is filtered through that identity. Hence why I made that the first step. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of the index cards, and on the blank side, we're gonna write the word or the phrase spiritual goals. As I said, I'm not fancy, okay? So I'm not gonna do all of the, I'm not gonna use like colored markers. I just keep it simple. So you're gonna take a look at all of these words and phrases over here, and whichever ones you feel like you're still a bit shaky in or you need to work on, you would put that on the back of the card. You would list them here. Now, for y'all who be telling y'all bosses lies so that you don't have to go into work, just make sure that you put lying in all caps at the top. Now for this next step, you're gonna need a piece of paper. I want you to close your eyes and visualize, if there were no limits, if you would get everything right and do what you've put your mind to, visualize the life that you're hoping for in 2024. What does that look like? For example, it could be next year, I want to clear all the acne on my face. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I want to have enough passive income where I can travel, I can roll over in my bed, I can do what I want. Or maybe it's that you want a better job. Why am I closing my eyes right now? What is wrong with me? Maybe it's that you want a better job. You want to be in a better position for next year. Maybe you want a promotion. Maybe you want to have children. So close your eyes. It should take probably like 3 to 5 minutes. And as you are visualizing this life, you are visualizing the new you for next year, the version of you that you want to show up in 2024. And all of these things that you want for yourself are called identity-based goals. As you visualize them, I want you to write it. I want you to write it on the paper. Now, for the next step, I want you to take all of those goals that you wrote down and filter them through the phrases and the words that I'm going to put on the screen again about what God says about our identity. And if any of those goals that you visualize does not match up with what this says, then I want you to cross it out. For example, if you wrote something like, I want to start a weed business, obviously you're going to cross that out because it doesn't align with who God has called you to be. Now we're going to categorize all our goals in 4 categories. We already have the spiritual goal card, I want you to take 3 other index cards, right? 3 index cards. On each, I want you to write financial, lifestyle, and last but not least, attitude and behaviors. So all of the goals that made it through the process of being filtered through our identity in Christ, I want you to categorize them in these 4 categories. So if it's a financial goal, put it on the financial card. If it's a lifestyle goal is like the lifestyle that you want to live. That would be where you'd put, like if you want to get married or have kids, that's where you would put that. Spiritual, of course, is self-explanatory. And then attitude and behaviors, at least have something on here. If you have nothing on the back of this card, then you need to go back to step 1 and reevaluate yourself. Do some self-introspection, because there's always something that we can improve on in regards to our attitude. So once you've done that, you want to take your other index cards. You're going to write every goal that you've placed on these, right? On the back side of these. You're going to write each goal on the blank side of each index card. So let's say a goal of yours is, I want to buy a new car. You put buy a new car on the blank side. Okay, so this is how we're going to create our action plan. For each goal that you have on the blank side, on the lined side, we're going to create a system for how we're going to reach that goal. It's just like when we go to work, we have rules, we have outlines, we have, what you call them? System operation procedures, SOPs. The SOPs basically are systems that tells the employee how the job gets done, what they need to do, the steps that they need to take to get the job done. For example, if you want to get clear skin, your system would be your skincare routine. How often you're going to do it, what products you're going to use, and in what order you're going to use them. I hope you're not hearing that. Okay, so at the end, once you're done writing all of your goals and the systems, I want you to take your to-buy list. And if there's anything that you need to purchase to help with those goals, then you would write it here, and you also want to write a due date for when you have to buy. This helps you to get more clarity on who you want to become, what you need to do to get there, which goals align with what God says about you, and also helps you to create that practical system that will help you to reach that goal. Now, if you are a person that sets a goal on December 31st and then by January 2nd you've forgotten all about it, then, I don't want you to waste your time. I would say call 2 people or text 2 people that you trust, because we don't want any monitoring spirits. We don't want those type of people to know what we're trying to accomplish. But confide in those two people and say, sister, next year I'm buying a car. Next year I'm starting a business. Next year I'm doing this. And you gotta tell one of those people who will keep you accountable. Tell one of those people who will come to you constantly and be like, okay, so what's up with what you said? Are you doing it? Have you started? What's going on? So 2 people to keep you accountable. For the financial goal, like if you have a monetary goal, another tip is that what you can do is you can write it on a piece of paper and you put it in your purse. And every day before you go into work or go into your business or do anything, look on that goal. Like, look at it. That way it's always at the forefront of your mind. That's the whole process, that's the whole activity. Now you have your goals set, you have an idea of who you want to become, you filtered it through your identity through Christ, and you also have a system in place to help you to reach that goal. So I hope all goes well for you for next year. I hope that you will achieve everything that you set your mind out to, and that God's favor will be upon your life. I appreciate you for watching this video. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, let me know how the exercise was for you. Let me know if it helped you with gaining more clarity. Or if you have questions, you can ask it in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.